Okay, recording. Well, hello, welcome back to another episode. And yeah, today I want to talk about how to kill that fear of failure and anxiety, which you constantly keep feeling when you're doing something new, when you're, following your dreams, or when you're stepping out of your comfort zone. I think, these are two friends, BFFs, fear of failure and, anxiety. They come hand in hand every single time. So if you've been following my videos or if you've been following my journey, you know that, I've decided to, just quit my corporate 9 to 5 journey after working in corporate for around 10 years. Since then, I've been pursuing my passion career, which is content creation. I want to be a full-time YouTuber. And I basically make videos on this channel for smart and creative folks like you who want to, quit your job and do something that you genuinely love and make money of it. So yeah, for me it's very important to grow this channel. For me it's very important that I succeed as a YouTuber. I start making money as soon as possible so that I don't have to go back to my 9 to 5 corporate, which by the way I absolutely hate. I'm a terrible employee. I used to get fired all the time. Sometimes I used to just resign, or mostly I used to get fired. So that has been my trajectory for the last 10 years. So I don't want to keep doing that. So yeah, which is why pressure bahut hai. And that's the reason I sometimes catch myself, overthinking everything. I catch myself doubting myself, and then, that fear of failure starts seeping in. So that's the reason, I started doing a couple of things. I started, embracing a few good habits that have really helped me, kill my fear of failure. And that's what we are going to talk about today. So number one is, start learning skills, as many skills as you can. वो fear of failure कब आता है? When you feel unsure about your journey, when you feel unsure about, whether or not your business is going to grow. Is this going to work out? Is this going to fail? Or what if I don't make money of it? So that's one of the reasons why you keep feeling that fear of failure. So I just decided to just target that fear directly. And I started learning new skills, So I was always good at video editing, but I started learning more of, how to edit better videos, or how I can promote my channel, or make better videos, or package my videos in a better way, so that I start covering up topics that nobody is talking about. I start making videos in a way that nobody is doing, so I stand out and things like that. So rather than sitting there and overthinking about everything and making some stupid decisions and constantly staying in that fear of failure, I decided to take action. So that's step number one, I would say. If you want to kill that fear of failure, start taking action. Get busy working, get busy actually doing things, because then when you start getting into action, when you start taking action, you start feeling that sense of motivation. Motivation doesn't stem from anywhere. Motivation stems from the actions that you take. So when I shoot videos, when I complete, shooting my videos, whenever I complete editing my videos, and, mera bhi hai ki, I've promised myself that I'm going to publish at least one video every single week. So, when I achieve my targets, it just gives me that sense of motivation, and just gives me that sense of, satisfaction. So the more you focus on actions, the more that fear of failure will just start seeping away, will just start going away. And the next thing that I've started doing is, socialize, network. It's very important to be in the same room with the people who have already achieved whatever it is that you are trying to do. Okay, because then it gives you that sense of validation that, okay, if these many people have achieved the thing that I am trying to do, it's very much possible, it's very much doable, and it could be hard, but it's not impossible, right? So the way I look at it is, yeah, I'm like, every single time I tell myself that, okay, दुनिया मार्स पे जा रही है. This is nothing. You're just trying to build a YouTube channel, okay? So this is nothing. This is like seriously nothing. It's like so easy. And if 100 people on this planet Earth have been able to do it successfully, then it's very much doable, right? It's like very much doable. It's not something that, it's a rocket science and you're trying to do something which is out of the world. ऐसे कुछ नहीं है. So whenever you feel that, your goal is way too big, or whenever you feel that fear of failure, that, I'm going to fail at this is not going to work out, always remind yourself that दुनिया मार्स पे जा रही है. Seriously, दुनिया मार्स पे जा रही है. Elon Musk is trying to build a whole new community on that planet. उस लेवल पे तो नहीं है ना तेरी ड्रीम, उस लेवल पे तो नहीं कर रहा है ना तो कुछ, उस लेवल पे तो नहीं है ना तेरे ड्रीम्स. सो यार, दैट्स व्हाट आई कीप टेलिंग माई सेल्फ दैट दुनिया मार्स पे जा रही है. दिस इज़ नथिंग. You're not gonna fail at it. There are so many people on this planet who have done it, who have been successful YouTubers, who have, successfully started their channels and who have done it. So, you don't really have any reason to fear that, you're gonna fail at it, or this is not gonna work out and things like that. So, that's what I keep telling myself. Now, this is my coping mechanism. You can find yours, but every single time I find doubting myself, or every single time I feel that, possibly I might fail at this, or maybe this won't work out and things like that, I remind myself कि दुनिया मार्स पे जा रही है. This is nothing. You're just trying to build a YouTube channel. Teenagers are doing it. Right. So make it sound easy in your head, because when you compare it with, the rocket going on Mars, obviously your dream is not that on that scale, right? So it really helps me, socialization, networking, and then comparing your goal with something extremely bigger and extravagant like a rocket going on Mars. It really gives you that perspective ki okay, whatever it is that you're trying to do, it's very much doable, and it's not something which is completely out of the world. So these are the two steps that I follow. These are the two steps that I take to completely, kill my fear of failure. And the next thing that I do is, everything just comes down to money, right? Whatever it is that you're working upon, if you're working on building a brand, or if you're working on, building a fresh new career, it comes down to money. But say, for example, if you're working on yourself, like if you've started to work out, if you've started a diet, and if you are fearing of failing in that, I would say just, break down your bigger goals into smaller goals. Like you have to show your brain and make your brain feel that, okay, you're achieving this. So I don't know if you are working out, or if you recently started to work out, or if you recently started a diet, maybe, just analyze your progress every week and see where you are. That way you also hold yourself accountable to, do things. So every single week, every Sunday, just, do your measurements, click your photos, see how you have performed, how you have, progressed over the week. So छोटे-छोटे progressions, छोटे-छोटे wins जो होते हैं ना अपने, your tiny wins, they'll really help you, give your brain that boost कि okay, this is working for me, So that fear of failure will slowly start fading away. So in my case, because I'm trying to build my YouTube and build my career as a YouTuber and a content creator, for me it's very important to see the money flowing in, right? So because my channel is not monetized yet, I don't practically earn any ad revenue, but I've started working with other brands and agencies as a content creator. So whatever I do for my channel, I'm helping them do it for their channels as well. So I write scripts for them, I design thumbnails, I edit videos for them, I make videos for them sometimes. I'm, helping them with social media strategies and things like that. So I've started making some money on the side as a content creator, if not as a YouTuber on my own channel. So, I'm just giving that that signal to my brain ki, okay, I have started making money as a content creator. Okay, and that's very important for me. It just gives my brain that validation ki, okay, you don't really have to fear that you're gonna fail at this, because we are making at least some money on the side. Okay, so I would say, if you're doing something which is, career related or profession related, try and see if you can, start making at least some money of it. If it's a new career, try and see if you can, just start making at least some money of it. Because then when the money starts flowing in, the fear of failure starts going away a little bit. I'm not saying it'll help completely, but it'll help to some extent that, you'll have that satisfaction ki, okay, whatever I'm doing, it's not just a hobby. It is something that's bringing money to my table, and it's something which is working. If I give it some time, it'll work out. So yeah, that's what it is. And most importantly, try to be at the right place at the right time, be among the right people, find your circle, socialize, network. The more you talk about your ideas with other people who are in the same domain or who are in the same industry, it gives you a lot new perspective. It gives you a lot of fresh perspective in terms of whether or not your ideas are good or bad, or they'll probably share some constructive feedback with you, or they'll give you a fresh new perspective in terms of okay, this is how it works, or this is something which won't work, and things like that. So yeah, being with the right people is very important, is what I feel. Try not to be in a circle where people don't know nothing about whatever it is that you're trying to do, because then it just gets extremely difficult to find that state of flow. You know what I mean? State of flow, abhi kaise explain karna hai? State of flow is when you feel aligned with whatever it is that you're doing, and your environment also supports it. So that's when you attain that state of flow ki, okay, wow, I'm just physically as well, everything is manifesting for you. So you see the right people in front of you, you are attending those events, you are attending those meetups and shows and seminars, or whatever it is, whatever it is that's relevant to you. So yeah, it's also very important to physically manifest your dreams, not just visualizing, but then physically being present. Your geographies really matter. So yeah, that's, I think these are a couple of things that have helped me get out of my fear of failure. So number one, like I said, focus on action. Action is very important, because then you don't feel stressed when you're working hard. You only feel stressed when you're not working, when you're not taking enough action, and when your subconscious mind knows ki yaar, we had to do so many things, but we just delayed them. We just, ended up procrastinating, and that's what stress will stem from. So yeah, whatever it is, just focus on taking action, so that when you're busy doing things, you don't really have time to sit and overthink or self-doubt, or feel that fear of failure. You just don't give yourself that time to sit idle, because then if you're sitting doing nothing, you end up getting into that circle and chaos of overthinking. So that's what happens with me, at least with me. So whenever I'm taking action, whenever I'm in action motion, I am just way better. I'm not overthinking shit. So that helps. Secondly, just remind yourself that दुनिया Mars पे जा रही है. Like seriously, दुनिया Mars पे जा रही है. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, it's not at that scale, so it's very much doable. So you don't really have to fear anything. You don't really need to have that fear of failure. You're not going to fail at it, okay? If you consistently do it the right way, you will definitely succeed. And the third thing is, like I said, socialize, network, be with the right people at the right time, and make sure that, physically you're manifesting your dreams as well. Physically you're there at the events, at the places where you have to be, and physically you're at the right place at the right time, so that anytime an opportunity comes your way, you're able to grab it. So that was it. We have 2 more episodes to go, and then we'll be done with this series. If you're liking it, let me know in the comment section below. Make some positive noise in the comment section below. And what else? I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.